Hello and welcome. I'm your host Aditi Singh and you're watching My India. The India-U.S. relationship, built on mutual respect and cooperation, is entering a crucial phase as both nations navigate tariff challenges. With the impending implementation of U.S. reciprocal tariffs, India is proactively considering significant tariff reductions on U.S. imports to facilitate a bilateral trade agreement by this fall. Experts remain optimistic that a comprehensive trade deal could strengthen long-term relations despite short-term tariff concerns.
Over the years, India and the U.S. have forged a strong economic partnership. As the global trade landscape evolves, the Indian government is proactively addressing the potential impact of U.S. President Donald Trump's global reciprocal tariffs. An internal analysis by India suggests that the recent U.S. tariffs could affect 87% of its exports to the U.S., amounting to approximately $66 billion. In response, reports indicate that India is considering reducing tariffs on more than half of U.S. imports, valued at approximately $23 billion.
On trade, we had a very open discussion. And the result of that discussion was that the Prime Minister and the President agreed that we would conclude you rightly said, not a free trade agreement, but a bilateral trade agreement by fall this year. And that is what is currently under discussion.
Despite ongoing negotiations on tariff issues, India has reaffirmed that both nations remain committed to finalizing the trade agreement within the agreed timeline.
The two governments are actively working to build a framework for the BTA, which would aim to expand trade, enhance market access, reduce tariff and non-tariff barriers, and deepen supply chain integration. In this endeavor, as I told you, our Commerce and Industry Minister had visited the United States from 3rd to 7th of March, where he met with U.S. Commerce Secretary as also U.S. Trade Representative. Government of India remains engaged with the U.S. administration.
India-U.S. trade includes key Indian exports such as pharmaceuticals, textiles, and IT services, while the U.S. exports aircraft, machinery, oil, and agricultural products to India. Experts remain optimistic that despite short-term tariff challenges, a well-negotiated trade deal could significantly strengthen long-term bilateral relations.
We are expecting a trade deal. We are going to have a trade deal with the US, and although there will be a tariff issues, which I believe if we get a trade deal, a good trade deal, then these tariff issues may be a short-term thing, whereas the trade deal may help the India-US relation in the long term, and it will help both the countries. Specifically, India will get much benefit if we get a trade deal.
India remains committed to deepening its economic ties with the U.S. while strategically navigating potential trade challenges. A recent S&P Global Ratings report suggests that Trump's reciprocal tariffs will have a limited impact on India due to its robust economy and relatively low reliance on U.S. trade, with exports making up just over 10% of its GDP. Despite a $45.6 billion U.S. trade deficit with India, World Trade Organization data shows that the average U.S. trade-weighted tariff is 2.2%, compared to India's 12%. During Prime Minister Narendra Modi's U.S. visit in February, both nations agreed to initiate trade discussions to resolve tariff disputes. As India and the U.S. engage in trade negotiations, experts emphasize the importance of reassessing trade policies in an evolving global economy.
When we adjust our trade issues with the US, we also have to adjust with other countries. And not only India, other countries will also make certain adjustments. So it's a time for India and rest of the world to rethink on the trade issues, and India is doing a lot of work in this direction.
By remaining adaptable and committed to open dialogue, both India and the United States can forge a resilient trade partnership that benefits their economies and sets a positive example for global trade relations.
India's rising per capita income is transforming interior decor, driving demand for elegant residential and commercial spaces. This surge has revitalized woodcraft, merging traditional artistry with advanced technology to create intricate designs. Seizing this momentum, global manufacturers of woodworking machinery, tools and technologies have a prime opportunity to innovate and expand in this thriving market.
Crafting a blueprint where every curve and cut celebrates wood's natural beauty, design is now evolving into sustainable artistry. Meet Sonia Rana, an interior decorator from the suburbs of Delhi, specializing in exquisite wood-carved interiors. With a keen eye for detail and a passion for craftsmanship, she curates stunning residential and office spaces that seamlessly blend elegance with the timeless charm of wood.
वुडन इंडस्ट्री में इतनी मशीनरीज आ गई हैं कि आप कारपेंटर का यूज़ उसमें कम हुआ है और मशीनरी के थ्रू वो प्रोसेस बहुत फास्ट हुआ है, क्लीन हुआ है और वो कॉस्ट इफ़ेक्टिव भी हुआ है। तो मशीनरी यूज़ करने का फ़ायदा सबसे बड़ा है कि वो कॉस्ट इफ़ेक्टिव हो जाता है, वर्क बहुत फास्ट होता है।
Shweta Tulo recently designed her residence with a strong emphasis on wooden interiors. Her priority was to achieve an elegant look for her flat by incorporating modern, intricately crafted wooden elements.
किचन का डिज़ाइनिंग हमने कम्प्लीटली वुड के बेसिस पे ही करना था। वी हैड यूज्ड रबर वुड और मेरा मेन ये था कि मुझे डिश वॉशर भी लगाना था और एक बार यूनिट बनाना था किचन के अंदर। तो बेस्ड ऑन दैट ये डिज़ाइन हमने किया हुआ है। मोस्टली यू कैन सी दीज आर द रबर वुड्स व्हाट वी हैव यूज्ड।
India's emerging woodcraft trend has quickly attracted global players, prominently showcased at India-U.S 2025, the premier exhibition for woodworking machinery, tools, and technologies. From precision fittings to cutting-edge furniture production, the event highlighted the seamless fusion of traditional craftsmanship with modern innovation. Celebrating 25 years of industry growth, India-U.S 2025 underscored India's rise as a global manufacturing powerhouse in furniture and woodworking.
We foresee a very good furniture industry to be developed in India. As per our PM's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat, lot of companies are coming in to manufacture India, and now day by day imports are being reduced considerably. And we hope that due to industry is booming, our machine manufacturing industry will also grow exceptionally well.
Since its inception, India-U.S has fueled industry growth by bringing together global manufacturers, suppliers, and experts. For over 25 years, it has driven technological advancements, sustainability, and international collaborations.
We are the only ones who are producing the smallest machines up to the biggest machines in-house in Halle in Tyrol. So what you can expect from us is always state-of-the-art machinery, quality from Europe, here in India. That means what we're doing, we have a subsidiary in India, amazing people, great people here over in India, and together with the Indian team and the Indian market, we always develop machinery which is specifically made for India.
Today, whenever people are moving into flats, whenever they construct house, modular furniture is a priority for them. They would like to have a proper kitchen, and they would like to have wardrobes. So I think that itself, is a big shift in the Indian consumer's mind. That today people would like to have these elements in their homes. So there is a big shift and there is a big potential for this market.
As craftsmanship merges with innovation, India is poised to become a global leader in the furniture and woodworking sector. Driven by luxury housing, hotels, and commercial spaces, the market is witnessing a growing demand for eco-friendly and customized wooden interiors.
Manipur came alive with joy and unity as Meitei Pangal Muslims joined the global celebration of Eid-ul-fitr. Marking the end of Ramadan, heartfelt prayers filled mosques and Eidgahs, while feasts and charity spread happiness. The festival radiated the spirit of togetherness, love and generosity, strengthening the bonds of harmony across the state. Take a look.
As dawn broke across the nation, the air was filled with the echoes of Eid-ul-fitr prayers, marking the end of the holy month of Ramadan. With that, the Imphal city in India's northern eastern state of Manipur witnessed Meiteis and Muslim communities converging to commemorate the festival of peace and harmony together. The festival, also known as the smaller Eid, signifies the conclusion of a month-long fast and is celebrated with great joy and devotion.
मणिपुर में हम लोग का जितना भी कम्युनिटी है, मीतेई है, यहाँ में ट्राइबल है, कुकी है, मतलब नागा है, जितना भी हिंदू भी है, ये सब हम लोग साथ में आके घर में खुशी मनाते हैं. इस फेस्टिवल में सब जो है एकता होकर हम लोग एक यूनिटी यहाँ में फॉर्म किया हुआ ऐसा देखा हम लोग को.
Eid-ul-fitr is one of the two major Islamic festivals celebrated worldwide and serves as a reward for the devotion, prayers and abstinence observed during Ramadan. Muslim men thronged the Eidgahs, following which their Meitei Hindu and Christian neighbors extended warm greetings, joining in the celebrations.
यही तो है मणिपुर का एक फर्क यही है कि दुनिया का जगह से यहाँ में मैक्सिमम जो मुस्लिम है, हिंदू है, क्रिश्चियन है और सारा जो कम्युनिटी मेइतेई मेजॉरिटी कम्युनिटी भी है, सब मिल के हम लोग बनाते हैं. लेकिन यहाँ में मेजॉरिटी कम्युनिटी मेइतेई जो है सब साथ में हम लोग दे के यहाँ में जो रह रहा है कम्युनिटी सब मिल के हम लोग बनाते हैं और बहुत खुशी है. हम लोग ईद आने में सब मिल के एक बार जो हम लोग खाना खाते हैं, स्वीट लेते हैं, ये सब हम लोग को बहुत खुशी मिलता है.
As part of the age-old tradition of communal bonding, different communities were invited to partake in the grand Eid feast. The festival is also a time of charity and kindness, and this spirit extends beyond religious lines.
Now, let's delve into World in Focus, featuring the latest global developments and events shaping our world.
The Golden State Walkeries hope to build on a blockbuster for the WNBA in their debut year, with the newest expansion team hitting the court amid a surge in popularity for the league. The Walkeries will tip off in May after a pivotal 2024 regular season for the WNBA, its most watched in 24 years, with attendance hitting its highest level in 22 years, averaging 9,807 fans per game compared to 6,615 fans in 2023. The Walkeries are the first new franchise since 2008 after long-standing calls from fans to expand, and it is the first in a wave of 3 new teams joining the league. Toronto, Canada, Portland and Oregon will each have teams debut next season. The expansion comes as women's sports across the board produce record revenue. Last year, global revenues reached $1.88 billion and this year are projected to reach at least $2.35 billion according to Deloitte. Part of last year's surge in exposure for the WNBA came from a talented rookie class that included Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, who have famously played one another since their teenage days. Although the team is still finalizing its roster and some players have yet to arrive for April's training camp, Hayes and teammates Kyla Thornton and Veronica Burton have already started practicing at the team's facility in downtown Oakland. Thornton won a WNBA championship with the New York Liberty in 2024. The WNBA regular season begins on May 16. A brilliant red diamond, one of the rarest gemstones on earth, was unveiled, the newest addition to the gem collection at the Smithsonian's National Museum of Natural History. The 2.33 carat Scarlet Stunner is part of the Winston Red Diamond and Winston Fancy Colored Diamond collection. The showpiece of the collection, the ruby-colored jewel, is considered a 1 in 25 million sort of a find. Visitors to the museum will also have a chance to see the 40 other colored diamonds in the collection in shades ranging from teal to pink. The collection was presented to the Smithsonian by Ronald Winston, the son of famed jeweler Harry Winston. The new exhibit is located in the same room as another rare gem shared with the museum by the Winston family, the Hope Diamond.
Across India, a silent revolution is transforming the landscape as citizens take charge of a cleaner, greener future. From innovative recycling hubs to energetic community plogging drives, people are turning waste into opportunity, embodying the spirit of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, the Clean India mission. These grassroots movements are not just about cleanliness, they are a powerful step towards sustainability and environmental consciousness.
From recycling initiatives to plogging drives, communities across India are tackling waste management, proving that collective action sparks real change. In Pune's bustling Kalyani Nagar, the Swachh Kalyani Nagar initiative stands as a shining example of grassroots impact. At its core is the Recycling and Reuse Center, RRC, a citizen-led effort that began with e-waste collection and expanded to address dry waste challenges faced by the Pune Municipal Corporation.
So we started with e-waste, and so e-waste was collected, and we found a recycler who would take the e-waste and process it in the way that it is supposed to be processed. And we realized that there's a need for more than just e-waste. We realized that the dry waste is what was becoming a big problem, because we could see that PMC was not able to, completely, collect and then find a way to dispose it off well without harming the environment. And we found that the need to start a center like we have here now.
The success of this model has resonated far beyond Pune, even attracting environment enthusiasts from other parts of the country who seek to replicate its success in their own regions.
हमें चैलेंजेस ये सॉलिड वेस्ट का है। अभी यहाँ के हमें ये पता चला कि यहाँ पे भी लोग जो घरों में जो चीज़ें जिसको नहीं चाहिए वो यहाँ पे रख सकते हैं ला के, और जिसको उस चीज़ का ज़रूरत है वो यहाँ से लेके जाते हैं। ये एक नया कॉन्सेप्ट है। इससे पहले मैं यूरोप गया था, वहाँ पर भी ऐसा वाला सिस्टम देखा था।
Beyond recycling, Pune's plogging movement turns fitness into action, blending jogging with litter collection. These weekly drives, in partnership with the municipal corporation, ensure proper waste disposal while uniting residents in a shared mission. With its ease and inclusivity, plogging is transforming cleanliness into a community-driven movement.
We
We began with 7-10. On Sundays, we used to have 15-20 people, and we used to say full house. And today, if you see, 5 years down the line, so many people have joined us. There are 10,000 registered floggers pan-India. And it's just, movement is just like expounded exponentially.
We segregate the waste accordingly. So if you see, the plastic is segregated differently along with glass bottles and all, and they are disposed accordingly. So we are in collaboration with PMC Innovate. They dispose the waste and we dispose the glass bottles for recycling separately.
The success of Pune's initiatives underscores a vital truth. Citizen participation is the cornerstone of effective waste management in India. Across cities like Indore and Surat, communities have embraced household waste segregation and upheld cleanliness even in the narrowest lanes, earning them recognition among India's cleanest. These collective efforts seamlessly align with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Clean India mission, which envisions a cleaner, healthier nation through sustainable waste management and active public engagement. These eco-conscious citizens are doing more than just cleaning streets. They're paving the way for a greener, more responsible India, one bucket, one plug, and one dedicated individual at a time.
Kerala, often hailed as God's own country, is a breathtaking state in southern India where nature's splendor seamlessly intertwines with a rich cultural heritage. Its tranquil backwaters, verdant hills and sun-kissed coastline not only captivate travelers but also position Kerala as a global hub for yoga and Ayurveda. Rooted in ancient wisdom, these traditions thrive here, offering a sanctuary for physical rejuvenation, mental tranquility and spiritual awakening.
Kerala enchants with lush hills, serene backwaters, golden beaches, and a rich cultural legacy. More than just a tourist paradise, it's a haven for spiritual seekers. With a yoga tradition spanning thousands of years, what Kerala offers is more than just physical practice. Instead, a profound journey toward mental peace and spiritual growth awaits. Renowned ashrams like Sivananda Ashram near Tiruvananthapuram welcome visitors from around the world, imparting the wisdom of yoga, meditation, and pranayama.
Here we are at the Shivananda Yoga Vedanta ashram, and I'm here because I've been told about this ashram, this little ashram in the middle of the jungle near a lake, and I was super curious since I love practicing yoga and I also love to meditate.
Yoga instructors emphasize meditation and breath control for mental peace and balance. Their techniques not only enhance physical health, but also help reduce stress.
In yoga, we don't just consider physical health. Physical health is okay, but even more important is our mental health, that we should have peace of mind, we should have good feelings, we should have positive feelings in our mind, in our life, in our relationships. We should have good emotions in our day-to-day life. And also we consider spiritual health. Spiritual health means we should have some ambition in life. What is the purpose of my life? I should have some inspiration that my life has some purpose. I'm not just working like a machine. That there is some privilege why I'm a human being and where I can find real happiness in my life. That we can only find through spiritual understanding. So yoga gives us only not physical only, but mental and spiritual benefits.
Visitors from all walks of life unite in prayers, rituals, and shared duties, embracing harmony and simplicity. Kerala, along with other Indian states, draws yoga masters from around the world, spreading its ancient wisdom globally.
I'm teaching yoga back in Japan. I'm running 3 yoga centers and a cafe, guest house with my husband in Japan. And I started to learn yoga from this ashram at 2006. And it's very important for me to come back here almost every year to reconnect myself or the main source of teaching and also recharge myself. And that's why I'm coming back every year.
I'm working abroad in Bahrain, where I'm in a Muslim kingdom. I'm teaching, I'm playing the role of a yoga teacher, which is very proud for me because yoga have an Indian culture. So in a country like Bahrain, I'm teaching yoga. That's very new for them.
Kerala is a hub for both yoga and Ayurveda, offering a unique holistic experience. Many resorts and spiritual centers integrate yoga and Ayurvedic treatments, balancing body and mind through detoxification and energy renewal.
Kerala remains a center for Ayurveda, providing holistic healing through herbs, oils, and natural therapies. Its personalized treatments cater to individual needs, attracting visitors from India and beyond.
The message was really amazing because it was energetic and very nice, and the feeling was really good. And after, we feel really better.
Ayurvedic massages such as Abhyangam, Panchakarma, and Shirodhara range from 30 minutes to several days, tailored to individual needs for optimal healing.
People from all over the world come here for the famous massage, different treatment, because it's purely herbal and there is no side effect at all.
Kerala, a timeless haven of yoga and Ayurveda, preserves these ancient traditions while embracing their growing global appeal. Even today, Kerala continues to guide countless seekers towards health, harmony, and inner peace.
Kerala, God's own country, blends natural beauty with cultural heritage, making it a global hub for yoga and Ayurveda. And with that, we wrap up today's episode of My India. We will see you next week at the same time. Goodbye and take care.